My sunglasses. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy, beautiful Sunday. It is such a beautiful day out here. It has been raining on and off all week. But look at the sky today, y'all. This morning, I didn't wear my sunglasses because the sun wasn't really out. I thought it was gonna rain, so I didn't wear my sunglasses. But y'all, I gotta go put my sunglasses on. It is such a beautiful day. Happy Sunday, y'all. Hit that like button and that follow button, the share button, and all of the buttons, y'all. And let me know what you are going to do today to start off this beautiful, beautiful day and this new week in a positive frame of mind. Tell me what you're going to do. What can you do to change the direction of your week by thinking positive? I don't know. I might have to go inside. Yo, I'm after church came to visit friends, so I can, be out a little while longer today. Suck up this cool air conditioning every way I possibly can, because the heat is doing something to me, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this too much longer. Whew. I appreciate my girlfriend so much for giving me a place to stay. But it's hot. And yo, this is the kind of stuff that I wanna fight for us. Because why is anybody still in a house without air conditioning? If you don't, the landlord should be responsible for supplying adequate air conditioning, just like they gotta require adequate heat. And to have people pay money to you, good hard-earned money, and to have to come home from that and just not be able to enjoy what they paying their money for, because it's effing hot. It would be the same thing if we were in there freezing cold, right? So we gotta make these people do better. This journey is allowing me to see so much of why we are where we are in life, and how the world greatly affects the trajectory of our lives. And the world will see us going through, they will see us hurting, they will see us broken, and will still do things to break us even more, say things, just it's crazy, right? And so none of us can get anywhere because we're too busy tearing each other down. I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep on saying it, because we got to do better. That's why this journey is where God sent me. Happy Sunday. I don't know who that is, but happy Sunday. That is why God has me. Can you turn this? Oh, never mind. I see it. I'm trying to turn this TV down a little bit.
Still tracking her down. Hey guys, know those old punk band Public Bakery's bandmates were twins, Dave and Danny Jones.
Sorry, y'all. I apologize. Hit that like button as you come in. But anyway, just being in the situation that I'm in allows me to just see so many things. Sometimes we get caught in our reality, and we don't try to see that there is another reality for other people. And we get to not believe in people or being jealous of what we see and being mean and critical based on what we see. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hey Sheree, baby, happy Sunday. And we don't get that there is another reality. Everybody's opportunities aren't yours. Everybody didn't come from the same place that you came from. Everybody's trauma is different. Their experiences are different. And this has just helped me to see that, wow, you know, I lived a good life. I'm complaining about my situation, or I'm in the situation that I'm in, but other people been in these situations too. It doesn't take away from the fact that my story is what it is, but it just allows me to be able to put myself in that other person's shoes and just be empathetic. So that's why I don't regret any of this, because it is my passion to love on people and to help people and to be real with people. Show people that I'm just like you. I don't think that I'm any better than anybody else. I never did think that I was better than anybody else. My standards might have been different, but I don't judge anybody because I know that we all have a story. So, guys, I don't want y'all feeling sorry for me. I don't want any of that. I am just simply being transparent. And if you don't want to hear my story, if you don't want to know what I'm going through, then don't watch. Because more people are benefiting from my story than the people who are not. More people can relate to me than the people who cannot. And that's why I do it. Because y'all, sometimes, you know, some of you can get very closed-minded, and just because you have been loved and you have been fortunate enough to have these resources and everything, or not need the resources or whatever, that it's not like that for everybody. Everybody who has become homeless, everybody who has a mental health issue, everybody who was out here suffering and struggling did not do it to themselves. There have been things that take place, and you know, I got to a point where I just wanted to make sure that, because I don't give out no false information, right? I don't give out false information, but I research, I experience, and I ask questions, right? Because what I go through, I want to pass that information on to somebody else to help benefit somebody else, so that they don't have to go through things that I went through. Hey Judy, baby. Hey Judy. So I that's why I'm telling my story. I can't remember who. Somebody said to me, "Why are you telling people that you homeless?" I said, "Because I am." I said it like it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a situation, y'all. It's a situation, and I am not as bad off as some people are. My regular situation, I had air. You know what I mean? I had that comfort. And my regular situation was still better than the situation that somebody else already had, right? So I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I don't take anything for granted. I am humble, y'all. I'm humble because I have a joyful spirit, because I love people, because I speak my mind and all of that. I love people. I love to help people. And that's why I always treat people how I want to be treated. So that's right, Judy. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Hit that like button. I um I try to show people grace, and don't want them to feel embarrassed, or don't want to feel them to feel judged, because I wouldn't want to feel that way. I don't care if somebody judges me or whatever, that kind of stuff. I don't care, but I wouldn't. I would want somebody to show me grace. I would want somebody to be a little empathetic, treat me with respect, and just show me some grace, because y'all, even though I smile and I still have a good spirit, it don't mean that it's not hard. It doesn't mean that I don't hurt. It doesn't. It just means that in spite of the hurt and the difficulty, I trust God and I see what He is doing in my life. And so I look at that instead of looking at the situation at hand. And this experience is giving me experience. Like I actually went through it, so I can try to help somebody else, because it's going to be somebody else that's going to go through something similar, and I can help them. That's what we're supposed to do, guys, with our experience. We can't keep being so ashamed of what people think about us. We can't keep being embarrassed. We can't keep trying to be somebody that we're not, because of embarrassment and jealousy and anger and all of that. We can't. We have to be happy of who we are, who God made us, who God created us to be, and use it for the good of God. Use it to uplift Him. Use it to help somebody else. Use it to show somebody else how the world is really supposed to be. Some people think that everybody is mean. Some people are so in need, but they're so hurt and broken because somebody betrayed them. Yo, we gotta be the reason that people want to keep on going, that people have actual belief and hope that life is going to be good for them regardless of what's going on around them. Yo, the reason all this stuff is going on is because people just they are broken, and they haven't. There's some people that's walking around with this generational trauma from mother to grandmother to sister to like the whole family. It's just all this and it's playing out in our world by the things that people are doing. We see that the world is already so evil. Why do we want to add to it? We gotta be the reason that people love again, that they hope again, that they, that they believe and that they trust again. Because if not, what are we here for? I don't want to be mad every day. Maybe disappointed here and there, but walking around just mad every day. Don't want to speak to people. Don't want to help people. I know it's hard to trust, right? But if something is going to happen, it's going to happen. You can't control it. Everything that you go through, everything that you have been through is a part of the purpose that God has for your life. So on this Sunday, the start of a new week, it's beautiful outside. It's been rainy and muggy. Today it's just beautiful outside. It's a beautiful day. We are our sisters and our brothers keepers. Yes, amen. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Y'all hit that heart button. Send up some hearts for your girl, some stars, if you know what I'm talking about. If you know that we are here for a purpose, and everything that we go through is supposed to help us along the way as we walk into our purpose. We're supposed to use those traumas and those experiences to help us grow, not to stay in the anger and the hurt that we are in. Not to sometimes, y'all, we gotta just let stuff be what it's going to be and address it when it comes. But don't hold on to it. Don't keep being mad. Let it go so that you can be at peace and you can find some happiness. But people are just so broken that everybody that they encounter, they are breaking them too. But when you stand on your own and you love yourself, you no longer allow the brokenness of others to affect your joy. And you keep on loving people, and you keep on serving people, and you keep on helping people. Yes, Judy, we have to have an open heart. And that way, when we open our hearts to love on other people, then we receive love in return. Everybody might not. Some people might hurt you. But the amount of genuine love that you receive compared to those who hurt you, it is so much more. So, I'm telling you, open your heart today on this new day of the week and just be accepting of the gifts that God has given you, because it's going to help you walk into your purpose. Start today. Let some of that stuff go. Regardless of your situation, enjoy life. Y'all, let me just be completely transparent, right? I'm struggling like never before. I have no money, right? But the happiness that I feel, the joy that I have, my love for God, my love for people outweighs all of that. Yes, Judy. Yep, absolutely. She said people will hurt you, but the Lord will bless you. Yes, He will. And when I had the things, the life that I wanted, I have no peace. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know. Sometimes we can have what we want, but we don't have what we need, and we still not at peace. I am happier than I have ever been. I love life like never before because I allowed my heart to stay open, Judy. I allowed to keep loving. I allowed myself to just go where God wanted me to go and do the things that God wanted me to do. And even in my financial distress, y'all, even in my homelessness, even in my inability to drive, I am happier than I have ever been, because he is making a way for me, y'all. He is providing for me. He is opening so many doors, even in my homelessness. And it matters, because this is somebody else's story. It has been somebody else's story. And they might not have the same relationships. They might not have the same opportunities that I have, where somebody helped me. Some people have nobody, and we can't fathom it, because we have these friends. I said to somebody last year, I said to them, they wanted to do something for their birthday, and they didn't know what they wanted to do, and they were complaining about not having any money or whatever. And so they said, I said, well, why don't we all get together, ask your friends to come out, and we can all get together. And she said, no, because I want to be able to buy drinks and do. I said, well, your friends will buy you a drink and buy your food and stuff. And she said, no, they wouldn't. And I told her, well, you got the wrong kind of friends. You got the wrong kind of friends, y'all, because when we see somebody in need, right, especially somebody that we love, somebody that has been there for us, we should be wanting just to show our appreciation, to buy them a drink, I have never had friends who didn't treat me, who didn't buy me a drink, who didn't do something nice for me for my birthday, who didn't but everybody doesn't have that, y'all. So when we are looking at all that is going on with people being homeless, or when you are looking and you're how she homeless and da 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 da, I didn't say I was on the street. I said that I am in transition, because the place where I'm going is not the time that I had to be out of the place that I was in, and the time that I can get into the place that I'm going. I didn't have a place to stay. That's homeless. It's not. Homelessness is not just people living on the street or people living in shelters. Homelessness is not having a stable and safe environment, right? But if I didn't have the people in my life that I do, I would be on the street. I know people who have been on the street. I know people who have been in shelters. That could have been me, right? And so, guys, we got to focus on not the bad situation that we're in, but when we look at somebody else and we see their situation, we got to be a little humble and say, well, thank you, God. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I used to be. But because of your grace and mercy, I'm not where I could be. Y'all, I am so thankful, for my girlfriend. I'm so thankful for my children. But the people out here don't have that. And they're being judged. And people are assuming. We got so many generational curses going on, y'all, that we have got to break. Because if we don't, the evil is going to swallow us up. And all we're going to be able to do is live to die. Right? We're not going to live to be happy. We're living to survive. But we don't have to live like that, y'all. If we can come together and just try to understand that everybody's life dynamic is not the same. Unfortunately, there are some broken people out here who fail to see that they just breaking everybody else. But when we go to therapy, when we are honest with ourselves, when we talk about what we're going through, when we stop allowing people's perception of us to hinder us, to shrink us, when we stand up and alone, when we need to get something right, y'all. Because some of us know this stuff wrong. We watch people do wrong stuff and we don't say anything. We wrong, right? We can't get anywhere if we don't come together, if we don't help each other. My friend been raising kids all her life. She been taking people in. She been, helping her kids. That's what we do as a mother. And I did not want to call her. I didn't want to ask her. I didn't. But when I was looking at all of these other options, which I had other options, but they didn't fit they didn't fit what was going on in my life at that particular time. And I felt bad because I'm like, we all deserve a break. And she's like, Danny, I'm not going to see you in the street. I'm not going to see you in the street. And there are some people that don't have those people in their lives. There's some people that don't have somebody that's going to call and say, come, let me take you to lunch. Here is some money for whatever. Focus on getting back on track. What can I do to help you? Everybody needs those people in their lives. And that's why my heart is the way it is, because people love on me. But when you don't know love, when you've never experienced healthy love, you don't know how to give it. So y'all, that's why. Hey, Miss Sharon, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hit that like button for me, y'all. When we don't know how to give love, it's a continuous cycle of brokenness. We gotta seek therapy. We can't keep saying, oh, that's just how I am, or that's just how it is, or, well, my mother did this, so we can't keep doing that. We have to do different. When I saw my girls, and this was about 5 or 6 years ago, and I saw my girls mimicking me, not mimicking me, but their attitude and the things that they were saying, it reminded me so much of me. And I'm like, no, I gotta change this, right? And so I addressed it, and I told them, listen, this happened to me. This happened to me. I don't want you to be like that, because you can block your blessings, right? Because sometimes our attitudes block our blessings, right? I'm just telling you. And when I realized I don't have to cuss everybody out that pissed me off, I don't have to say everything. When I realized that, more doors started opening for me. And I had to tell my girls, don't do that, because you can block your blessings. And I explained to them why. And they even told me, Mommy, I see such a change in you. We gotta change, y'all, because we blocking our blessings. We blocking the blessings of other people. Because the more people that we encounter and that we love on, the more opportunities start opening up, because you're receiving and giving love. And it's real. Go to therapy. Let go of that childhood trauma. Do whatever it is that you gotta do. Do the work so that you can start enjoying your life. It's more to life than getting up and going to work and coming home and fussing and cussing in traffic and complaining about everything that's going on in your life. Now, I ain't talking about you can't talk about it. But what we gonna do to make it better? And if we're not talking about trying to make it better, we complaining. Whatever it is that you are going through, today, start changing the direction so that you can get to where you're trying to go. It's the first day of a new week. The perfect day to start a change so that your life can be what you want it to be. We can control our happiness. We can control our situation to a degree. We can't keep being angry and mad and upset and not living our lives in abundance. So no matter what you're going through, y'all, no matter if you living at home, in somebody's basement, on a floor, in your car, wherever it is, in a shelter, wherever it is that you are living, step into tomorrow with a different outlook. Step into tomorrow thinking positive, that your situation is getting ready to be over. God is going to work it out for you. And hold your head up like you believe it. Hold your head up like you believe it. Do the work so that your situation can change. Don't be ashamed. Tell somebody else. Tell somebody else what you are going through to inspire them to keep on believing. Your testimony might save somebody. Somebody else's testimony saved my life. So that's why I tell y'all, because I know it ain't easy. So if you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, always remember 800-273-TALK. Somebody will listen. I will listen. I will listen. Get ready for a new week, y'all. Tell me what you're going to do to change your situation this week. What you going to do? And start doing it. I love y'all. Like I said, I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for checking on me. Thank you for just loving me. Thank you. Because support comes in more ways than financial. Okay? So keep believing. No matter, I'm telling you, y'all, no matter what it is that you are going through, God is going to work it out. I promise. Even when you can't see how, He is going to work it out. All right. Y'all have an amazing day. Judy, I love you too. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your Sunday. If you cannot be good, make sure that you are kind, because you don't know what people are going through. Okay? You're out here hurting people's feelings and being mean, and they lost and don't know where they're going, and you blowing them off the road. Because I used to do it. I used to have road rage so bad. But you don't know what people are going through. Okay? So, smile. Somebody might need it. Lift your head up. And be a blessing to someone else. What else we here for? Be a blessing to someone else. Okay? I swear, y'all, God has never failed me. Even during the difficult times, I came out on the other side. Trust Him. He will bring people in your life who will love you and be there for you. Trust Him, y'all. I know that you can't see it because of all of the stuff that's going on. But don't focus on that, because everybody not evil. Surround yourself with people who love you, for people who are going to be there for you when you need them, people who won't judge you, because it's an evil world we live in. But no matter what, love yourself enough to know that you are perfect just the way you are, and forget the people that don't think that you are. Okay? Love you. God created you. Love you. Okay? Y'all, I'm getting ready to go. I'm hungry. And I'm going to be leaving soon to go back to where I'm staying. But I just wanted to check on you and just let you know that I'm okay. I am okay. All right? Just a little bruised, but not broken. Okay? So, continue to pray for me, and I'm going to pray for you. That's the only way that we're going to make it through this. We got to heal together. All right? So, let somebody know that you love them and that God is going to work it out. Make sure you share this. Follow me check my blog out, Dying to Be Perfect. Also, make sure that you join Women with Purpose. Fellas, your sons, tell their wives to join Women with Purpose. Your daughters. We have to be people of purpose and surround ourselves with like-minded individuals. Alright? Hey, Kanae, baby. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I am going to call you because I need a caterer for something. And I need to ask you some questions. But y'all, I love y'all. Make sure that you hit hashtag replay and let me know, what are you changing so that you can get to the place you are trying to go. Alright, what are you doing this week to change your situation, to change whatever it is that is holding you back? Let me know in the comments. Alright, have an amazing rest of your evening. And if you can't be good, y'all, at least be kind. Okay, you don't know what other people are going through. Y'all, you know, like I always say, mind, body, and spirit. Mental health, it matters. It matters. We gotta speak about it. We gotta do something about it. We gotta talk about it. We gotta be honest about it. And we gotta do the work to change it. Alright? But we can't defy the stigma alone. It takes all of us to defy the stigma of mental illness. Y'all, I'm just trying to turn my pain into my prayerful purpose, and you can do the same. I love y'all. Peace.